Hello everyone, my name is CyanMayn, and today I'm doing a tutorial for my good friend Harnessbat because he's asked me, hey, how do you do your editing? And so I'm like, okay, I'll tell you how I do my editing. And so here's what you gotta do. Now, I recommend that you go to this one called HitFilm Express. It's the one I use, and so it's really easy to use, so I recommend it to you. But what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna you want to get to this one with this lady whose face is like all in this weird like reticle, and then you want to go to get HitFilm Express free, and you're gonna gotta fill out some information, some basic steps you're going to have to follow. It's not too hard, but it should do fine. Next, once it's done installing, you've figured everything out. You're gonna get this little screen right here. Now this looks intimidating, or at least for me it did, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to hit new, like up here, and then you're going to want to just start editing. None of this really matters right now, because what's going to happen is if I drag a video over here and it's the wrong size that the other screen wants you to correct, it'll just autocorrect for you, so it didn't really matter. And so here's the editor. Now there's some few things you want to do real quick before you actually start editing. You're going to have to do this every time you want to edit a video. What you're going to want to do is you're going to click this little arrow down here and see preview mode, put it to none, so that way those little pictures disappear. Now you might want to keep preview mode, I guess, if you want, but I usually just turn it off. And so your video will actually run faster, and it will take not as much time to actually go. And so right now you can see a little preview screen, which is good. So there you go. Now so there's some basic stuff here. Right here there's like a little slider, just lets you zoom in and out, and then there's another little slider here that lets you move along. Grab this to just kind of skip through the video. It's a little laggy because I'm recording at the moment with my OBS. And so let's just take this to the beginning, and I'm going to show you some basic stuff that I do. So what I like to do is go to this little effects thing here and type in fade. Now, there's two fades. There's an audio fade, and then there is a video fade. This is fade to color, and you see these little controls here. If you click it, you can choose what color it fades to. Now normally I just put it to black. What you can do is have it to fade to red. I'm not sure exactly how that works because I've never actually messed with it, and I don't know how to get it to change because it just doesn't listen. Oh, there it is. Okay, and now if you want it to fade from red, it can fade from red. So there you go. So that's some basic stuff I do. Now there's another basic thing I can show you is if I'm ashamed of this smiley face and I don't like it, what you can do is hit this little splice tool and you can cut the video. And so the video segments has been removed. And so my little smiley face that I must have worked hard on, where's the end? So yes, I drew a smiley face. And I'm upset with the smiley face, and this is the part where I want to keep. Just delete the whole thing, and then I can move it over. And so now it's like that never happened. Now, there's some other things like dissolve. There's like a whole bunch of cool stuff like you can blur. I think, not blur, but what is it? But there's like some fade effects, like not just fade to black, but there's other ones. But I never use them. So yeah. There's also like color corrections, a whole bunch of stuff I've never touched, but you can use it all. And yeah, so that's my basic way I edit. There's a few other things that if I say I go here and I go to media and drag that diamond in for whatever reason. Now it's not working correctly, probably because this is not a PNG file. It is a PNG file, just not working right. So if you want to add like if you want to add things in your video, so like the diamond for whatever reason, if you want to add that, you can like resize it, you can move it around. There's some other stuff you can do. I think there's like a 3D view, but I've never messed with it. You can also rotate it. Yeah, I've never gotten too crazy with that, but yeah. So that's it for my editing tutorial, Garrett. I hope you enjoyed. That's what I use, and I hope it'll help you improve your video quality. Thank you.